Once a year, the most famous athletes and entertainers in the world make the trip to one golf course on the shore of Lake Tahoe.
Man, American Century ACC is a playground for celebrities.
For more than 30 years, the biggest names in sports and entertainment have come here to compete on the same fairways, on the same leaderboard.
Celebrates golf, celebrates charity, celebrates togetherness. It's a party here at Lake Tahoe.
This is the American Century Championship, the biggest celebrity golf tournament in the world. Our story follows three golfers with exclusive inside the ropes access as they try to achieve success in this year's tournament. The first, Dwight Freeney, an all-pro who went from wreaking havoc around the edge to now seeking pins around the fringe. After a tie for 38th in 2025, he hopes to build off some missed opportunities last time to climb his way up the leaderboard.
I know I left a lot out there, and I can do a lot better. It's a good feeling to have, and it's also a slightly bad feeling because you know you have so much more that you can give and do. So I don't know if my game is ready to win it yet, to be quite honest. You know, I have to shoot in the 60s and all of that stuff, and I'm not there yet. You know, I want to at least get top 20, top 15 is always a good place for me. You know, I want to keep trending in the right direction.
Our next golfer, Patrick Peterson, is another NFL legend who has traded his cleats for soft spikes. With a top 30 finish in 2025, and in his 12th year at ACC, he's looking to finally bring his lofty Sunday standards from the gridiron to the greens.
From year 1 to year 12, I'm just way more comfortable at the tee box, way more comfortable with whatever shot that's called upon. But I still really feel like top 15 is in my reach.
Our last golfer doesn't join us as a former athlete like Freeney or Pat P, but that hasn't stopped Rich Eisen from becoming one of the sport's biggest personalities. He struggled in 2025, finishing near the bottom of the leaderboard, but remains optimistic after improving his game in the offseason.
Yeah, this year I'm here to improve, and I'm here to have more fun and trying to calm that inner monologue and treat myself better with the words I choose to call myself in between my temples. And obviously, if I don't finish in the bottom 5 would be spectacular. It would be an achievement for me, but I think I'm ready. I think I'm in a better space than I was last year. Physically, mentally, preparedly, all of it.
With expectations firmly set, the golf was ready to start. And round 1 began with a test every competitor golfer knows all too well. 3 words leaving even world-class athletes shaking in their spikes. The first tee.
I'm standing on the tee going, holy shit, what am I doing? Why did I accept this?
Yeah, you know, I'm never really like a nervous guy, but that first tee shot is always nerve-wracking.
Why do I agree to this? Oh my God.
Now there's always nerves, okay? Just because you want to start off good.
What am I gonna do? Oh shit.
You want to hit a good shot. You know, you prepared so much for this moment, and you just want to be able to conquer that moment when it happens, but half of the time you don't.
Last year, after I walked away from the first tee, Matt Ryan was my playing partner, and we're halfway up the fairway, and he says to me, do you feel your hands again yet? And I'm like, no, I don't. And he goes, my first time playing, it took me to the 3rd tee box till I felt my hands again. And I'm like, Matt, you're an MVP quarterback who played in the Super Bowl with a Hall of Fame resume, and you're feeling this way?
You know, for me, I just try to block it out. Block it out and do what I've always done, which is hopefully find a fairway.
And Freeney and his fairway hopes were first up. He crushed it down the middle of the fairway. And Freeney's hot start didn't end there. After a solid approach shot into the first green, he had an opportunity for the all-important birdie, something particularly important with the ACC's unique scoring system, the Stableford.
So a modified Stableford type of situation is you get certain points for how you're playing. So a par is worth 1 point, bogeys are worth 0, and birdies are worth 3 points. And if you get a double, it's -2. So it's a birdie game, stay away from double game, and you know, usually the best players, they hit a lot of birdies.
With an opportunity for 3 points right away, Freeney gave it a go and nailed it. This was the kind of start he was dreaming of for his leaderboard-topping aspirations. Despite some frustrating missed par putts on the front nine, he managed to have only one double on the day. And 2 holes later, he looked to find some magic around the greens once again. Freeney finished the day with a respectable 12 points, tying him for 21st. But while Freeney's round was a lesson in avoiding the penalties, his playing partner Patrick Peterson wasn't so lucky. Pat P had the kind of 3-hole stretch you would rather forget.
But no, I just had 3 bad holes there, man. Yeah. That was it.
It started with a long putt on the par 3 12th after hitting the green. That ended up not being 1, not 2, or even 3, but a painful 4-putt that turned a potential birdie into a double bogey. He then found trouble on the 13th, and after another bad break with the ball rolling off the green, he would eventually tap in for another double. Finally, on 14, he once again found trouble, and once again, the same result, double bogey. The 3 straight double bogeys sunk a good start, leaving him with 7 points and tied for 30th. But despite not scoring a point on the back nine, an all-pro cornerback always knows how to stay calm and recover.
Man, for me, I tell my daughters this every day. The world don't care about your attitude. The world don't care how you look at it. It's all about how you conquer whatever assignment that's in front of you. So we can't dwell about what happened yesterday. We can't dwell about what happened 5 minutes ago, because at the end of the day, we can't do nothing about that. Only thing we can do about that is be better from that situation. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I cannot allow that to get into my head, into my body, into my soul. Yeah, those 3 bad holes was not characteristic, but I know how to play golf. I know how to hit the ball. I know how to get the ball in the hole. Those 3 holes was just not characteristic. So I'm not gonna get mad at myself or punch myself in the face or throw clubs. At the end of the day, it's on me to get myself out of the funk.
Peterson wasn't the only one having to lean on some optimism. Rich Eisen may have had the right mindset going in, but the course was proving to be a tough opponent, yielding him only 1 par on the day amongst bogeys and doubles. So after round 1, our golfers had laid out their own unique challenges if they wanted to improve their place on the leaderboard. Luckily, all 3 had some key offseason prep to lean on and move forward into the weekend. Each player worked closely with PG coach JT Thomas, utilizing new swing scan technology called PG1 to find their one root flaw.
PG has done a tremendous job of helping kind of figure out what my root flaw is.
I had the opportunity to work with the PG1 app and JT as my personal coach. For me, what JT helped me find that root flaw, because I'm a big swayer, I have big, broad shoulders, so it's hard for me to turn sometimes.
My root flaw, and I appreciate Performance Golf calling it that, because you could put an S at the end of flaw. JT picked up on it immediately, is to lower my left shoulder, point it towards the ground, brace my right leg, and push.
I think definitely what PG does and what JT has done with me is kind of take what I have, and we've been building from that foundation, which has been great.
When I get it right, it's working.
But this is by far the best I've struck the ball in my 12 years being here.
So with off-season lessons to lean back on, our golfers hoped for a new day with better results. The fans walked, boated, and even paraglided in. It didn't matter how the golf went. Saturday was a special day.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you.
I know it's his birthday.
Is it?
And Peterson didn't just receive songs and cheers. The ultimate birthday gift was given by his play. With only 1 double bogey on the card, his round 2 total of 11 points was a 4-point improvement and moved him up into the mid-20s on the leaderboard. He wasn't the only one looking to improve on Friday's struggles, with Rich Eisen having to come off a tough first round in front nine on Saturday. But after a quick chat with Coach JT, Eisen felt things moving in the right direction on the back.
Chatted with JT this morning, and again, he's just so good at, for people like me, simplifying it and communicating it in a way that I can absorb it. And now I just got to put it into play where I'm not thinking, and it's just second nature. But anyway, decent start. We'll see how it goes.
And that advice paid off.
Yes. Great ball, Rich. Good ball, man.
Richie learned how to swing the golf club today.
Rich had his best round ever, his best 9 holes. Best 9 holes by a lot, I think, but best round ever. Pat had an amazing recovery day. I think he had maybe 7 points yesterday, today 11 points. Dwight kept it super, super steady. Another really nice day. Out of our PG golfers, Dwight is crushing it.
Freeney was indeed crushing it, and not just off the tee, but also on the leaderboard. He put together another strong round with 12 points, bringing his total to 24 and putting him firmly in the top 20. Despite finishing 38th the previous year, in Freeney's opinion, his place near the top 15 was not a surprise, but an expectation.
Yeah, I mean, some guys, come out here and wing it, and they don't really care. I'm a guy who really, really loves the game and really cares and really want to, show out. So, but I know I can compete and shoot, in the low to mid 70s. I have that in my bag. So if I can kind of string some of those days together, I should be somewhere, hopefully, in the top 15.
I would say we're having an amazing couple of days for our players. Sunday is really the toughest day. I'm sure it'll be a lot of pressure. We're super pumped here at PG of what we've done for these guys leading up to this. Again, Saturday, everybody's in a better position than they were last year, so we're hoping we can keep that into Sunday.
I really want to be in that top 15. I really put a lot of work into this year's tournament. It's been a lot of grind, a lot of dedication, and honestly, a lot of patience, because I had to learn somewhat new things coming into this tournament.
I think we just have to go out there and play our game and enjoy it, right? This is a game to be enjoyed, so that's what I'm gonna try to do as much as I possibly can.
So as Sunday began, the stage was set. The goal was clear: Dwight Freeney and Patrick Peterson battling to stay in the top 20. And as play began, Freeney's patience and mindset would immediately be tested. Freeney's total after the first 6 holes: 6 bogeys, 0 points.
Different than football, I play bad or something bad happens, I get angrier and I hit harder, and and that's kind of what it is. You can't do that in golf. And I think that's the kind of the game inside the game, where you have to manage your emotions and really have that short-term memory of things that happened in the past, and really rely on the foundational pieces that you built up to this point. So I think for me, that's really, where the gold is, all right, don't compound a problem emotionally, and try to okay, just because I hit the ball a little bit further right or further left than I want to, and I'm in a situation that is probably not what I would want. Let's not try to be Tiger Woods now and try to, sling it through the trees and try to, let's just, manage the course, manage your emotions. And if I can do that, I can score well.
And he was right. He could score. Freeney birdied 4 of the next 8 holes. But that meant the final hurdle was arguably the toughest and the loudest. The ACC's signature hole, the par 3 17th.
It's super windy today, makes the 17th hole tough. Dwight said they're trying to ice him, but I think he's going to do well. He's been hitting his irons really nice. It's a right to left wind, which I think he likes. Helps him start it right, get it on the green, so we'll see.
His tee shot ended up in the wind and rolled just off the green, leaving him a long but makeable birdie putt.
That's a good shot with that wind. That's crazy. You see how much the wind? I know. I was like, I know. That's what I was saying.
With a chance for birdie to move into the top 10, he lined up a massive putt. He missed wide, but left himself only a short putt to salvage a par and escape disaster. But as is sometimes the case, the golf gods had other plans. Meaning it was all down to the 18th, where he needed a par or better to stay in the top 10.
Come on, wind. Hit a nice little draw down there, but he just hit a really nice, well-struck shot. The wind didn't take it, so ended up in the right rough. But we can make a birdie or a par from there versus the left, we cannot make a birdie or a par. So he's in play, he's doing well. Last hole, we'll see what he can do.
Freeney lays up on the par 5 18th, so if he can get on the green in 3, he'll have 2 putts to secure a top 10 finish. Safely on, 2 putts to bring it home.
All we got to do is 2 putt. But he's been putting great all day. This is exciting. If he knocks this in, I think it's the best he ever finished. Even if he pars, I still think it's the best he's ever finished. So see if he can make a birdie.
His birdie putt barely missed. But with a 2-footer for par, he clutches a top 10 finish. But Freeney wasn't the only one with a chance for an unforgettable ending. When Patrick Peterson got on the 17th tee box Sunday, he made sure to put on quite the show.
16, 17, 18 is one of those risk rewards type of stretch of holes.
And on Sunday, the risk was worth the reward.
Back on 17, Patrick Peterson. Great defensive back. Many years in the NFL. Play some golf too. What a shot for the LSU Tiger.
He put the ball within 5 feet, meaning he had an opportunity for something he hadn't had in 23 holes, a birdie. He had left himself an easy putt. He simply had to tap in. His good luck didn't end there, having some fun before stepping onto the final tee box. And hitting a big shot from deep might have just been a sign of things to come. After bombing a drive down the 18th fairway and piping an approach shot onto the green, the crowd gathered to watch Pat P try to close out the ACC with an incredibly rare sight, an eagle.
And back over to 18 now. Moment ago, Patrick Peterson for eagle.
Yeah, we've seen this putt made. This is the putt Steph Curry made for eagle when he won.
And after intentionally trying to avoid it all week, Pat P decided to end his week not with an eagle, but finding some water.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on the ACC. Shout out to my boys, Pat and Dwight, hitting their incentives. Pat top 20, Dwight top 10, snuck in the top 10. Unbelievable rounds for those guys. Check the footage. Pat made eagle. I'm not gonna tell you what he did after he made eagle, but the other guys, again, super improvement. If you look at their actual scores on the card, they made a lot of good pars, even some good bogeys.
Love playing golf. Wish I was better at it. Still doesn't cause me to not want to be here. I'm lucky to be here. I'm lucky to be healthy. I'm lucky to do what I do for a living. I'm lucky to look up at the sky. Just lucky.
That's a wrap for the ACC. Looking forward to doing this next year. PG out.